What is going on, everybody? I am here. I'm just finishing up all the setup stuff that I am doing. Hey, Camo. Hey, Las Adventuras. How you guys doing today? Let's go ahead and get into Minecraft here. Well, that's exciting. I'm glad you're a fan. I had a starting soon screen ready to go, but on the vertical, it seems like it's not working that well. I'm gonna have to look into that. Like, it keeps getting frozen. Okay, don't like that. Either way, guys, hope you're doing well today. Let me go ahead and just click on here. Did I do everything that I need to do? I think I did everything that I need to do. Yep, just need to get TikTok onto this screen. Alright, so we're playing Minecraft today. How you guys doing today? Woohoo, welcome to Base Legend. Hope you guys like the new format. Tried to make it a little bit cleaner for everybody, especially people who are watching horizontally now. There's a lot more information on the horizontal feeds. Just smacked myself with my own pop filter there. Alright guys, so we are playing Minecraft, and if you don't know about Minecraft, we have our own private server here. It's the Base Legend Minecraft server. Super fun time. Sorry, hang on, let me just adjust this audio level here. Cool. Super fun time. See how many people are on. It's been like a quiet day on Discord, so I'm like not expecting there to be that many people on right now. What is happening? Tech? Don't tell me that I planned a Minecraft day and the server ain't working. No! Tech, I planned a Minecraft day. Alright, hang on. No, that's cool. I can fix this. I might be able to. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to fix this without tech. Smiley face on that one. Alright, 2 seconds. If we're not doing Minecraft, it's cool. I'll just pivot to something else real fast. But it looks like our server might be having a couple of issues here. Which is fine. Hey, Gavin. I don't really play Minecraft, if I'm being honest with you. But the community, our community, plays Minecraft, obviously, right? And so I don't play Minecraft. But they asked me what I wanted, or what. Hang on, let's try this again. When we got to 2,000 followers on subscribers on YouTube, I asked everybody, "Hey, what do you guys want? Like, what do you want to do to celebrate?" And they all said, "We want a Minecraft server. That's what we want." And so, but apparently, our Minecraft server is down, and our server admin might be at work right now. And if that's the case, no worries. I'm gonna just pivot and do something else. And then we can just do this later. But yeah, he does not look like he is on right now. Oh yeah, and I got a gateway timeout on the actual server online. So it looks like we're not doing Minecraft today. It's cool, I can pivot. I need to change some titles on some stuff though, apparently. What do you guys want to play? What do you guys want to do? Since we can't do Minecraft, let me think. I'm not good at thinking. Thinking's hard. Grounded? We could do Grounded. I was planning on starting Grounded next week. We could do Call of Duty. We could do Grounded. I still have Grand Theft Auto 5 on here. That's actually kind of funny. Let's see here. What do we want to do? I hate when like the game that I wanted to play falls through, because now I have like zero plan right now. Grounded? Yeah, let's pivot. Let's pivot into Grounded. Man, I was kind of excited about getting back into Minecraft today. But yeah, if that's the case, no worries at all. We'll just pivot into another base building game. Switch over to Grounded here. Pretty excited. Okay, let me just switch it up on... Oh man, I have to like switch this up on YouTube and Twitch too, don't I? Not Twitter. I want Twitch. Do you guys still call it Twitter? I call it Twitter. All right, hang on. Let me just full screen this real fast. You guys like it? You don't have to stare at my stupid desktop every single time that I do this. All right, so there's Twitch. Back up real quick to the manage stuff. But anyway, yeah, let me just pivot a little bit so that way this isn't so ridiculous. Man, that was unfortunate. I was really excited about Minecraft. I haven't played in over a week. And so I was really into that. No, don't autoplay. All right, creator dashboard. Let me just change a couple of these titles. Because last thing I want is for like somebody to be like, oh, look, somebody playing Minecraft. And then they get like arachnophobia or something like that. You know how that goes. All right. Time to get back to grounded. I am going with like the most simple, and I truly mean the most simple title and description here. You know what? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're just going with basic stuff. Come on now. Oh yeah, love that thumbnail I made like a year ago. Yep, and that's already good to go. Time to get back into grounded! Exclamation mark. All right, sorry everybody, appreciate your patience and all that. Nothing wrong with having to pivot like midstream, right? Almost done. Almost done. Just need to switch up this thumbnail. Gotta love working on the fly like this. All right. So that's done. Time to get back to grounded. Time to get back to grounded. Cool, 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 cool. Last one that I gotta do is just do the Twitch real quick. That's not what I'm looking for. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. So my go live notification on Twitch right now, because I haven't updated it in forever, just says first game wasn't working, switching it up to grounded. And so that's already ready to go. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, so we did it. I have everything switched up now with the YouTubes. Hang on, let me just make sure that I have my popped out chat still here. Hey, Daniel. Nope, no infected broodmother yet. Haven't done that one yet. All right, sorry, everybody. I'm looking at chats now. I can see everything. Let me go ahead and get back over to TikTok. All right. My God, that was a fun 10-minute detour. Let's play some Grounded. I have not played Grounded in probably 2-3 months. How have I not done it? Because we stopped playing for the longest time. Like, I stopped playing Grounded for forever, and I focused on some other stuff. So, like, even the base that I last showed off on the live streams, like that, it looks completely different now. Like, it's mostly decorated now. It's at a coziness level 4. And now it's just a matter of, like, hunting down a handful of insects and things like that to finish out the base before I do a reveal. There's a small part of me that believes that I'm intentionally trying to spite you just because I don't want to do it myself to finish the infected broodmother. But I also have the infected broodmother built into my chat, right? Or chat. Built into my my base design. So either way, it's all good. Man, super sad that we had to switch over. I was like ready to go when it came to Minecraft today. which is weird. I'm like never ready to play Minecraft, but either way, let's play Grounded. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy it. Laggy today. As I said, it's been a little while since I've been in this one. Let's just let this load in. Where's my audio? There we go. All right, slowly loading in. It's taking a little bit of time here, but it's all good. All right. So as I said, the base has kind of made a lot of improvements, a lot of changes since I was last kind of playing around with this. Let's go ahead and switch it back up again. I don't know. I like playing in first person. But I made it to Coziness 4. I'm only like halfway to Coziness 5. So we still got some work to do. But finally starting to incorporate some decorations and things like that, which is something that I hadn't been doing previously when I was streaming this. But I did a lot of work outside of the streams and have a lot more work to do, I guess, inside of the streams. I need to go kill the mantis a few more times. Yeah. That's probably something that I might do today. And I guess I need to go... Yeah, I need to kill a lot more bees. That's a big one. But yeah, you can kind of see what I mean by, like, I have a lot of just resources that I... Or not resources, but just, like, bugs and decorations and things like that that I still needed to get. A lot of bee fuzz that I still need to do. Nah. I said done instead of down on Discord. That's gonna cause some confusion. I did say Minecraft today, King, but have you checked? The Minecraft server's down. And so I even I just sent a message over to Tech. He's dealing with an ISP issue, so his internet's down for himself. So that is what is happening over there. So yeah, I did say Minecraft today, sir. And I tried to launch Minecraft. I did. And so everything should be fine on the server, but it's down right now. It'll be back up soon. Man, I probably shouldn't have left the game. Have to have it like reload again. Oh, I know it's lagging. Here, I can switch to my... Should I switch to my backup camera? I'll switch to my backup camera for you guys. See, it immediately got easier as soon as I shut off that camera. 2 seconds, I'll switch to my camera. See, I was all ready to play Minecraft, and so then I had to pivot to something that's a little bit more robust on my system. And having to pivot is never any fun. 2 seconds. Just get my camera fixed up here. So how's everybody doing over there? You guys having a good day? You having a fun time? Good Thursday? It's exciting. But yeah, I was literally right before you came on, King, I was literally saying how I was mad that, where's this camera? Come on, this camera should be recognizing. What's going on? I was literally talking about how I was mad that I couldn't play Minecraft. Like, I was so mad. Like, it is what it is. I'm not mad at tech or anything like that. And, like, server outages are, they happen, you know? But it's like, I was ready today. I was so ready to play Minecraft. Why are you not... See, now my backup camera's working. What is going on with my stream today? I've had streams like this before in the past where it's like one thing after another. Game stuck. I know the camera is not working. I'm trying to get another one working. All right, well, if this one's only... I guess my main camera will have to do today. Things will get better soon. There you go, King. You can see my pretty face again. Let's see if I can turn down some of the settings real fast. Just to make this a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm on epic quality. Let's just drop to medium. The joys of filming content. You switch up to epic quality, and then you drop down to lower qualities when you stream. But there we go. All right, game should be working now. Sorry about that, everybody. You know, that's funny that you're doing that in all caps there, King, because one of the bots that I'm going to be adding to the channel soon. If you guys can't tell, I made some changes. One of the bots that I'm going to be adding very, very soon is an all caps blocker. And so yeah, nobody's going to be able to do all caps anymore. But anyway, just a little small quick tour around the base. Still have a lot that I plan on doing. A lot of like bugs that I need to go kill and bring back. It's not even like I don't need to kill the bugs. I need the things inside of the bugs, like the fuzz, you know? Like that's the main stuff that I need to go capture. Put a little stink bug right here. But like I have tons of stink bug parts and all of that. So dumb. All right, anyway. So what do we want to do? Am I going to work on base building today? Is that what's happening? There's Jerry Lamonti right there. He's a great dude. He's so much fun. I don't want your inventory, Jerry. Come here. Stop moving around. I want to pet you. What up, Jerry? But yeah, I like where the base kind of left off. There's a lot of like roofing that I was trying to get done to frame out like this area.
Hello, powerless.
And I never really did much more than that. But yeah, and then I need somebody to come in on this with me and help me draw something on that. But anyway, all right, what am I doing? What am I doing? I wasn't planning on streaming Grounded today, so like I have no game plan whatsoever right now. What do I need to complete all of these? Stems, that's it, just weed stems. Let's start off by just getting some weed stems, just to get back into Grounded. Feel out the controls since I haven't played in probably 2 months. That was actually something that that was on my mind, is getting a gamepad, because like I have a cheap gamepad, like it's a Logitech, just like $15 gamepad that I've had for years. Because I don't play enough games on my PC with a controller. I mainly just do mouse and keyboard. And so, yeah, that's something that's been on my mind lately, is if I should invest in a new gamepad, especially for games like Grounded. Alright, let's go get some more. Rub that dude for luck. Man, it has been way too long since I've been inside of this game. I don't know why I put it down. I just decided to switch to Green Hell because we were working on so many bases that I finally just said enough is enough. Like I have to just get one of these done. And so we finished the Green Hell base, or at least I took it as far as I want to take it on the live streams. I still have probably about 2-3 hours worth of work in that one just to decorate it, but I will get to it eventually. Let's get back up here real fast. I do like this base. It's nice to kind of get back into this one. There's a lot of upgrades and things like that I've been watching a few other streamers and creators who have some really epic bases. And unfortunately, since it's TikTok, I don't know anybody's name, which is really sad to think about. But like, if you're a creator and you're on YouTube, there's a good chance I know your username if I watch you. But if you're a creator and you're on TikTok, nope. I know your face, I know your image, but I do not know you. Which is again, it's kind of sad, I'll be honest with you. All right, can we sneak right around here? Should be able to jump up there, yeah. Get at least some of this done. That's gonna require going up top. All right, let's just get the stuff over here then. But yeah, still have a good amount of stuff to build over here. A bunch of bugs that I still need to kill too. Alright, whatever. Again, I'm mainly focused on base building right now, and so I don't really have much to do. You know what I mean? What should we go do? There's the infected stuff, so I could go kill the infected brood mother, or at least die trying. What do I need to work on? But like, I'm not entirely sure what I really need to be working on right now. I guess I could just finish filling out some of this stuff. All right, well, while we can't decide anything, let's go get some red ant pieces, right? That seems like the most logical thing to do. Ladybug armor, there's 17 dragonfish's chest. Do you not have any ant armor in here, sir? Oh, there's the ant armor.
Hope this is enough to keep me
Yeah.
safe.
Alright, let's go get some more pheromones, or at least see if she's got some more pheromones, so we can finish out the lighting in the main building. But yeah, I'm not too happy with this building. This is something that I've done pretty much completely off of the live streams. It's the ash building. I'm not the happiest with it. Like, it still needs a lot of work, but this is the trophy room. And so it's going to have all of the weapons on display there, all of the armors on display here. Then up here, we're going to get all of the actual bug trophies. And so this is what I've been working on, kind of in just the downtime and all of that fun stuff. So, all right, cool. With that being said, let's go. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, pheromones. Pheromones. Let's go into the anthill. I only have a couple more of these like red ant queen lights to do. And so I figured this might be the most appropriate. King, are you still on right now? Because if so, Warzone's taking up a ton of space on my computer. So let me know what day you want to do Warzone. And we'll do some Warzone, sir. Sliced. But yeah, just let me know what day you want to do some Warzone,
Hey,
and we'll get
no
it
one
done.
likes a nosy neighbor.
Because I have been kind of itching to play it, and B, I want to uninstall it because it's a big game. Which, I mean, I guess I could probably say the same thing about just standard Call of Duty Black Ops 6, right? But like, I play Black Ops 6 a lot more, I guess. Back off. Die already. Like, it ain't worth it. Really? I saved your life, Red Worker Ant, and that's how you repay me? Stupid. Alright, let's go ahead. Smash this again. There you go, guys. Eat up.
I know I'm a picky eater, but still.
Delicious. Alright. No worries, Tech. You're good, man. You're good. I pivoted over to Grounded, and so we'll do Minecraft another day. But no harm, no foul. Like, you're good. It happens. I hope you guys are getting back online fairly soon, though, because I mean that obviously sucks losing your power. Spoken like a true poet, King. Oh, the Minecraft server's back up already? I could have just waited like another 15 minutes.
We've got a soldier.
Well, all good. It's all good. No worries at all. It is all good. Do I have a torch? I don't think I have a torch. And if I take this off and I put that on, they're gonna probably attack me. You guys gonna attack me if I have this on? Yep. Alright, fine. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. Come on. And burn. Might as well stock up on red ant parts, right? Get in there, ant. Or mant. A backup unit. I used to have a really solid backup unit. Back when I lived in Florida. And then I moved cross country, and it's very dangerous. A lot of people don't know this, so this is like a little PSA for everybody. It's very dangerous to ship lithium-ion batteries. And so when you're doing something like shipping literally your entire life in like a cargo container, you take all your batteries out and you get rid of most of your batteries. And so like there was so much stuff that I had to leave behind in Florida because I was kind of worried about thermal runaway. And if you don't know what thermal runaway is, Google some videos for it. It's pretty fun. Well, it's not fun, but it's pretty interesting. It's pretty exciting to see. But yeah, little tidbit for you. So I used to have a really good one. I'll try to remember what it was. I think it was an APC product. All right, well, there we go. Look at all these ant pieces. Jerry's in here. Like, sorry guys, I'm on my way to go see your queen. I didn't mean to like end all of your lives, but yeah, I'll even eat this dude's apple. King, you were like Shakespeare tonight, sir. My goodness. Aw, bring it on. What's happening, ants? One-hit wonder over here. I'm partial to Anchor when it comes to power supplies. One of these days, Tech, I'll send you over kind of some of the other business that I do. But I do a lot of work in the battery space. And so, yeah, I'm partial to Anchor. It's like I don't need to kill anymore. But like, look at how squishy. Oh, so squishy. It's my favorite part. Haha. Killed you. It's funny, I'm like a friend of these ants, and the only reason why I'm killing them right now is because What are you doing down here, young lady? That is not your home. That is not your... Why am I using this? What a terrible tool to use. Come on. Bring it on. There we go. What? I was saving you. Saving you. Yeah. That's the problem with most power wall systems and things like that. Like, I personally, I would love, and I truly mean this, I would love to switch over and get solar. Like, I live in Southern California, I live in the desert. Like, I mean, like, it's been 12 days of sun in a row. Like, my electricity costs should, emphasis on the word should be free. It's not, because I rent and I don't own. And so, yeah, my landlord has not put solar on this property. And I really wish that they would, because it would be beneficial for everybody. They could rent this at a higher price, you know, like all this other stuff that I tell them. And so, yeah. Dodging all the infection. I'm reading it right now, King. So I've learned not to read your text out loud. I mean, wait, hang on. I gotta slow down. I gotta read this again. I gotta even pause it. I'm pausing the game. Let's do this. Well then, that's exciting. Oh, and King, the other day I was totally wrong. It wasn't you who's hoarding TNT. It's King of Death, like we were talking about. And so yeah, you're good, buddy. You can hoard more TNT if you want. What up, Red Ant Queen? What up, friend? How you doing? I killed like all your kids, but either way, taking these pheromones. That was it. That's all I got was just 3 pheromones over there. Okay, there's 3 more. All right, there we go. That's it. 9. That's weak sauce, Queenie. That is super weak. Slice. Wish I could. Make more pheromones, lady. Yeah, make more pheromones. Chop, chop. I got lights to make. But yeah, King, I'll be on this weekend at some point in the Minecraft server, and we can start chatting about that project that you and I were talking about. Oh, there you go. Turned off explosions and creepers for now. Wait, why creepers? There's people playing in survival. Why are we turning off creepers? Like, I mean, not trying to be rude, but if somebody gets killed by a creeper in survival, that's kind of on them. Or like if their base gets blown up, that's kind of on them at this point. You know what I mean? Just put down some torches, you know? And so, see, I even know that. My limited noob self knows how to defend myself against creepers. Look, see, that's why we killed hundreds of ants. We can afford it. Haha, come on, let's go. More ant dead bodies. Haha! You guys know the scene in Monty Python where Lancelot goes and just starts like murdering everybody at the wedding because he sees the arrow that says like "help me" or whatever, and he thinks that it's a damsel in distress. I feel like that every single time I go into the red ant hill here, because I'm just like I slaughter basically the entire colony here. Get all these stragglers. All right, that's enough for now. Got a Billy Dog piece. Delicious. Let's eat that.
I'm hungry.
That's fair. Okay, alright, that's fair. Oh, just explosions? Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess I get that. I guess I understand that one. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand it. I mean, then again, I'm literally running around in creative mode. So it's not like I can even say anything, right? It is nice. I probably have 2 more hours left in the Green Hell build, and then that'll be completely done. And then I'm done with Green Hell. I don't have to like any more builds or anything like that going on. And so putting a game down typically frees up a ton of my time, and I'm really excited about that. Let's get this little soda drop here. All right, I think I'm gonna drop Jerry off at home. He doesn't need to be following me around here. But let's get back into the base. So really all we got there was just a ton of ant pieces and pheromones. And so all I really needed was the ant pieces, or excuse me, all I really needed was the pheromones for some lights. And then I gotta figure out what I want to work on next. I could just go and like hunt down a bunch of gnats and stuff like that. That's really what a lot of this is gonna require is gnats and stuff. Water boatman, wasp queen, water fleas. So this is what I'm talking about. Just a bunch of miscellaneous junk. Alright, so I have fans in here. So I need to go kill the wasp queen pretty soon. That's one thing that I need to work on is getting more of the materials to do like the queen recipes and stuff like that. Because like, here's the brood mother. I could easily just go get the... You know what? Let's go kill the brood mother. I typically like... I never know what to do. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, well, there we go. There's that pheromone done. Is this the last one? Wow, this is the last one. Actually pretty happy about that. We just need one more pheromone, and then this one's done. Alright, and then this one, hang on. Yeah, this one was red. Okay, there we go. Moving it along. Ah, those are the termites. Alright, let's go make some smoothies real fast. And then drop off this stuff that's in my inventory. Let's drop Jerry off too. Deposit pet. There you go, Jerry. I think he's like underneath the base right now. But either way, don't need him to come with us. I should put Grounded to bed soon. You know the sequel comes out next week, right? Or next month. So like we're going to be playing Grounded for probably like 2-3 months straight while the new one's happening. All right, so let's see. Some fuzz on the rocks. Man, I need to go get a lot of mite fuzz. All right. So that's my next step is getting mite fuzz. Oh, I will, King. As soon as the sequel comes out, I probably won't be back inside of Grounded. So I'm rushing to get this base done. In addition with like, wow, I really don't have one heading that way. I need to build another zipline going this way. But yeah, no, I probably will be doing exactly that and putting Grounded to bed in the near future. It's a matter of... What's a good way to put this? I want to finish this build and release just one more Grounded video aside from this build before the sequel comes out. And then I really intend on doing a lot, and I mean a lot, of stuff with the sequel, like base location videos and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Better safe than sorry.
Sounds good. That's fantastic. Sounds good, Tech. Really appreciate you taking a couple minutes to take care of things. That's awesome. I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but it probably won't make the live. I'll say that. All right, so we got our Brood Mother armor back on. Let's go get some Might Fuzz. The Might Fuzz, I need to make a bunch of Fuzz on the Rocks, which is my drink of choice, my smoothie of choice in this game. And then we'll go after the Brood Mother. I also could go and stand to make some more Waspidotes, but I really just don't feel like hunting wasps right now. But either way, super easy to get mites. There's like a mite cave. You go into the mite cave like really early on into the game. And so it took me a long time to remember it. But either way. Sounds good, King. I'm kind of excited for this project that we're working on. I'm really excited to see kind of how that pans out. I told you you'd watch it. What'd you think? What'd you think of Full Metal Jacket, sir? Good movie. Like one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion. I'm a big Stanley Kubrick fan. I had a friend in high school, and she would try to convince me that Stanley Kubrick was an overrated. Jerry, I put you away. What the hell? That's okay. Now that you've actually seen it, I'm gonna talk spoilers because I can do that now. That's one of the reasons why that movie is so like. There's so many people that are like, I can't stand it. Is because the first half of it is so much better than the second half of it. Once they actually go to Vietnam, it's kind of a little bit of a letdown. I'm not gonna lie. Like boot camp was so much better.
Keep it on the move.
Exactly. Yeah, like I kind of agree with you. It feels like two separate movies. But the whole concept of it was to show that even though these basically kids were going through this really horrific situation in boot camp, right? They immediately were just thrown right into the thick of it, and they were shipped off to Vietnam. And so that's the whole reason why it feels so jarring. It was done intentionally. There you go. There's our mites. That's what we're trying to do right now. Get these dudes. Are you going after an aphid? Don't go after an aphid. Go after me, guys. Come on. Get as many of these mites as possible. Do I have... What mutations do I have on right now? Yeah. Nope. I'm missing the one that I need. Where is it? I should really know what some of these are and like what they look like. There it is. Dissection expert. That's the one that I need. Do I have this on a different... There it is. I'm just in a different loadout. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, King. I felt a little bad when I gave you an accidental spoiler there. But it is definitely worth watching. Most of Kubrick's films were worth watching. Or are worth watching. Eh. Might as well smash some of this stuff while I'm down here, right? I need supreme plating for some of the stuff that I'm working on. Not the second half. Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like once they graduate boot camp, you can just kind of turn off Full Metal Jacket. It's... Again, it's not a bad movie or anything like that by far. It's a fantastic movie. Good. That's a classic right there. I love Saving Private Ryan. And without giving any spoilers, it is one of the best like war movies in my opinion because of their ability to tell a story that isn't just we're taking this military objective. And I think that they did a really great job about it. So, enjoy, my friend. You should be excited for Saving Private Ryan. It's a great movie. It's one of few movies that legit gets aired like completely uncensored in the United States. because of the historical accuracy of it. I don't actually know if they still do it now that I think about it. But because of the historical accuracy of Saving Private Ryan on Veterans Day and Memorial Day, two of our holidays, they would typically just air it on different networks, just completely uncensored. And it's a pretty gruesome movie, too. Alright, let's quickly make some healing stuff. Take a bandage real fast. Saving Private Ryan is probably one of the first war movies that, like, I got to see when I was a kid, you know? I got to see it when I was way too young for a movie like that. Good old desensitization. Yeah, give me more mite fuzz. More mites. Barbie, the best war movie? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, King. Why are you saying Barbie's the best war movie? Oh, I don't have TikTok on the screen. I'm sorry, TikTok. I'm sorry. I'm going to like completely allow myself to get hit by mites for a couple minutes here while I get TikTok on the screen. I'm sitting here and I was just like, I'm missing a chat. There we go. Hey, human. Sorry about that. Sorry I missed your message there. So this is the Coltana. And if you're interested in getting it, it's in this part of the backyard. There's the overturned grill, right? This is a bag of charcoal. And inside of there, you'll literally see the Coltana sticking into a thing of coal. Just go touch it and you'll activate a side quest. Barbie just is. It's literally just the best war movie. All right, I'll take your word for it. I've never actually seen it. I've never seen the Barbie movie. So there you go. Hey, Wonder and Wisdom. Good to see you again. I agree with that. Like, most war movies are hit or miss. Like, it's been very few times I've been like, oh, that one was decent. You know, like they're either hit or miss. Either they're great games. Wow, laggy. So much lag. Either they are great movies. And I mean, I guess the same can be said for gaming too, but I guess you have a little bit more leeway there. All right, so that's enough to make quite a few of these fuzz on the rocks. There's a log over here that I was looking for, and that was like the main source for them. But either way, let's head on back here. What did I just trigger? Oh, this dude? Go away, Weevil.
Hey, Aunt. What's the news?
Yeah, I know. I caught that one too, King. I definitely caught that one too. This is the log that I was looking for. This log typically has a ton of mites all over it. I agree with that one too, King. Call of Duty World War II is a masterpiece. My favorite part of that game actually is the opening scene. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's truly the opening scene. Because if you've never seen Call of Duty World War II's opening scene, you start off playing a random guy. Okay, like a random private. Like, I don't even remember his name. It's like Private Gonna Die. Like, that's his name. And he's in Normandy, I think. I think you start off Normandy. And, like, you do part of the invasion of the beach. And so you're inside of the boat, you know, that iconic scene, you know, all that stuff. And so after the boat, like, you play until you get killed. Like, you can play until you get killed, but you're gonna die. And then a big thing pops up that just says, these are the dates of your character's birth and death. And it's just like, that's it. That's all the recognition that he gets is just right there. And so then you immediately go to another one, right? What up, Wolfie?
Spiderling here.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Let's go. It's been a minute. No hesitation. Oh, I got the wolf spider card from that one. That's pretty cool. You don't die? What am I thinking of? That's Battlefield. Okay, I'm sorry. Battlefield. That has one of the best intros. Call of Duty World War II is fantastic too. I'm not denying that. But yeah, I was thinking of Battlefield. Thank you, King. I appreciate it. Great intro. Great intro for a game. I have to double check, King, but I might have Call of Duty World War II on my my PS4, and if I do, we should play it. We should definitely throw down on some multiplayer there. All right, let's get back to the base. Oh, let's get some mint. It's been a while since I've harvested the mint out of here. I feel like a tier 3 hammer should be able to do this a lot faster than like your standard tier 2, but it doesn't work like that. Really? Man, I love that intro. I guess I mean this might be something that I've come to appreciate as I get older, right? Don't know if I've ever picked up the Suspicious Mint before. But I definitely appreciate story-driven more than action the older I get.
Watch where you stick that nose.
And so I don't know if that's just something that's part of age, but yeah, that's kind of where I've always approached it. And so like back in the day when I was a kid, not a kid, but like a teenager in my 20s and stuff like that, like it was just Call of Duty multiplayer all day, every day. That's all we did. And then switched over to Payday and etc. And then finally got married, and I said that so disdainfully. I got married, and I was super happy about that. And and when I got married, I stopped playing all of those like action games, multiplayer games, etc. And I just started playing like solo games because I wanted to hang out with my wife and spend time with my wife and stuff like that. And so either way, y'all don't need that whole story. You pretty much got through pretty much all the lives. You go through like 7, and each one of them is a tutorial. That's how they did the tutorial. So like your first one is running and jumping and like gunning. Then your second one is like anti-aircraft, and then your third one, like it's a tutorial. That's all it is. You know what I mean. Solo games that you play in the downtime when you're hanging out with somebody. Or not hanging out, but like the downtime between hanging out with somebody. That's what I mean there. All right, back to the base. Let's go make some fuzz on the rocks. I'm gonna go kill the brood mother. I guess I really need to also... Oh, I need clay. Man, I need clay and muscle sprouts. All right, not done yet. Not done yet. Let's just go get the clay from just like my backyard here. Trying to avoid attacking too many of the big insects because I don't want to deal with any raids. While I was building this thing, I had to go after a ton of wasps constantly. And so I got attacked by wasps. And if you've gotten attacked by wasps, like raided by wasps in this game, it's not fun. Come on, bud. Oh, come on. That was terrible blocking on my part. Kind of deserved that smack in the face. All right, there's some more clay. I don't need more. I wasn't ready.
I need an antidote.
Come on. It has been way too long. All right, let's just end this already. Come on, Wolfie. There we go. Easy enough. All right, back on to what we were doing, which was getting clay. But no, I mean, those more casual games, like we play a lot of Pixel Junk Monsters and Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing and stuff like that. That to me is so much fun. Like those fun casual games, such a blast. Really, Jerry? You're gonna go after this cute little... No, don't go after me, Mr. Firefly. Go after the mosquito. You guys are terrible at this. All right, fine. I'll take you both out. Come on. What's funny is this firefly took a shot at this mosquito, and the mosquito is still going after me. There we go. Now they're going after each other. Don't go after me. Go after each other. I actually don't even remember what the weakness of fireflies is. Yeah, they're resistant to this. Let's switch it up to the tick back. That's what we need. There we go. That's much better. See, that's the thing. When you walk away from a game like Grounded for so long, you forget what the resistances are. And so for a lot of this stuff, it's like good materials, right? Like I want to make sure that we get all of this iridescent scales and glow goo and stuff like that. But totally forgot what the resistance is. Stream the Black Ops 6 story? That's not a bad idea. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, like I'm a fan of Black Ops 6, but I've only done like 2 or 3 missions. So yeah, I'm not opposed to something like that. All right, head on back into the storage area. So again, the whole point of this is I'm trying to make some fuzz on the rocks. There we go. There we go. Let's go get 5 more muscle sprouts. Not a bad idea. I mean, it's not. It's a pretty good idea if you ask me. 3, 4, 5. Cool. Just replanting these real fast. Oops. Forgot to actually plant it. There we go. Oh, I'm pretty used to it. Don't worry about it, King. Guys rip on me so much. I'm just like, I'm callous to it at this point. Onward. Not enough backpack space. What do I have in my backpack? A bunch of stuff, apparently. My God. Didn't realize that I had that much stuff. Let's go over here. Special bug parts. Interesting. That's a new, I've never seen that, that device before. It's kind of a cool one. Sounds good, King. See you in a bit. Alright, let me just deposit some of this junk over here. Have a liquid rage, but whatever. A lot of this stuff, like, I guess I don't really need, but I've just been holding on to it. Alright. Making 20 of these guys. Cool. Easy enough. Put that 1 liquid rage here. Okay, and then we're gonna go kill the brood mother. It's this one. There it is, brood mother BLT. Because I can't make any of the others right now. I need to actually go and get some other stuff before I can go do any of the other queens. And one of the things I need is brood mother parts. And so, all right. Make a few of these. Let's go ahead and make a few of these. Yeah, let's make all 5. That's fine. All right, well, those are cooking. See what else can we toss on here. No, no. Apparently those mites. We need to put those mite fuzz somewhere. And then we have, that's dust mite fuzz. I think we need some of those somewhere too. Yeah, I'll have to go back and get some of this stuff. But let's go handle these real quick. See which one of these bugs need the mite fuzz. That one down there is a moth, so that needs the moth. These are done.
Travel along, comrade.
Alright, then my guess is it's something up there. Let's head up there and find out. Actually, the dust mite is back here. So let's go get that one done. Cool. Tick. What are these? Oh, those are the gnats. Okay. We'll just ignore the gnats for now. Exciting. Alright, yeah, my guess is it is going to be up here, so let's go ahead and check that first. Because again, a lot of these, they don't need much, but it's like just one piece. There we go. There's a mite. There's the dust mite. And more mites. That one was infected. Fantastic. Was that all of them? No, we still need 16 somewhere. So they're around here somewhere. Wow. See, some of these, I just need to kind of like, that what I really should do is just walk in here one day and just grab a pen and paper and just write down everything that I need to grab. Because I should have most of these. Definitely not the queens, but some of the others. All right, let's head on over to the kitchen area, which is back over this way. And there might be some of those other ones that we need up that way. Grub meat, aphids, nope, nope. There we go. Finish this little spiderling. What up, stuffed spiderling? Little cutie. What do we got here? Gnat fuzz for this big guy. Is that a diving bell? Yeah. It's pretty cool if you ask me. La 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 la. What up, King? Welcome back.
At least it's clean. Ish.
Hey, Kelly. Good to see you. Alright, so we're done there. Just checking to see if there's any more of this stuff that I need to use this fuzz on. But the food should be done by this point. It's all bee fuzz. Not gonna need anything there. Then, hang on, there's something back here. Oh, that's more ant pieces or ant pheromones. Alright, anything up here? It's more ant pheromones, yep. Oh, that should be pretty easy to finish. Don't know why I haven't finished that one already. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure what we need to build with this fuzz, but it's something. It's just nothing that I'm holding on to right now, apparently. It's just in my inventory here, and I need 11 mite fuzz somewhere. So, anyway, I'll figure it out another time. In the meantime, let's go check our oven. You know what? I want to go check this moth over here. Sounds good, King. You have a great rest of your day, bud. No, I don't think so. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal. I must have set something else like up on the map somewhere. I just can't remember what. Alright, there we go. It's our bird mother BLTs. Hi, Kelly. Alright, so there's everything that we need there. We'll hot deposit. Actually, I didn't want me to do that because I need to take this back now. Alright, let's take the dust mite fuzz and put that back over here. Alright, let's go kill the brood mother. Again. It's like Groundhog's Day in this game sometimes. Wait. Why did I take that? I have no desire for that. No, I don't want any of this. Hit the wrong button. Okay. Okay, go away now. What armor do I use? I'm currently using the mother demon armor, so the brood mother and all that stuff. I have the headlight on, but I'm gonna switch over to a different helmet once we get over to the brood mother. That's who we're going to fight right now. This would be quicker. I always forget about this. Need to do it from the corner. Come on. Let's go, Willow. The amount of times that I have gone to go fight this brood mother here. Worth it. Worth it, worth it. Yeah, definitely. I want to upgrade it to, I guess I don't need to upgrade it, But I do want to get the roly-poly armor, the one that looks like a Roman centurion. I still have yet to unlock like all of the, oh, I've unlocked it, but I haven't made like probably about half of the armors in this thing. So either way, it'll be a good time. On to the brood mother. Oh, missed my zipline. Catch it right here. Ah, really? That's lame. Should not be that easy to skip a zipline like this. All right, onward. What up, little aphid? Sorry, I like the aphids when they walk you up. They look like they're trying so hard, right? Fantastic. So I haven't played this in about 2 months. I feel weird getting back into Grounded, like, but I stopped playing Grounded so that way I could focus on a green hell base, but that base just finished, and I maybe got like an hour or two left in it, but either way. Best armor in my opinion. Hang on, it's I have it, I just haven't made it. Where is it? No, there. All right, wait, hang on, let me double check real fast. It's the same resistance. But yeah, I'm not sure what Big Boom is. But if I remember correctly, a bunch of people have actually told me a bunch of times that the best armor in the game is either the Mother Demon, the Roly-Poly, in terms of damage resistance, or the Mask of the Moldy Matriarch, which is the Infected Broodmother variant. It's one of those. It's definitely one of those because there's no real penalty for wearing heavy armor in this, at least from what I can tell. And so I always opt for the heaviest, best damage resistance. And so Mother Demon typically is that. That's actually, this is a terrible one. Of those is a terrible one. It like runs you right into a tree or something like that. But anyway, onward. Let's get over the Mother Demon. Or the Brood Mother. I guess I'll call her by her real name here. I don't have any dandelions. Hang on. I feel a little dumb right now. Oh, I actually need ticks. I actually need ticks. So hang on. Let's get out of here for a sec. That was not the dandelion I wanted to cut, but if there's ticks right here, I might as well. Where are those ticks? Was it just the one? That's ridiculous. There should be more than that. There should be a lot more ticks than that over here. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Let's just go cut down that dandelion. Need some more tufts. Cool. Oh. Never mind. That was the grass. Not cool. Okay, there's the dandelion. That's all we needed. Right, now we can get on to the Brood Mother. Best weapon? That's tricky. It's either the Koltana, this one, or the Sour Battle Axe. Just because of what they do, they are brutal weapons. Like that thing is even resistant to sour. And I'm pretty sure ticks are fire, right? Yep, ticks are fire. And so it's just a brutal set of tools. And so yeah, the specialty ones are nice. I have one of the I think the spicy staff. That's a fun one, but the staffs, I don't know. I don't know if I would ever recommend the staffs, you know. They're apparently fun in New Game Plus when it's more of like a like an RPG style game. And so that's really when the staffs become like relevant. But early on, I don't know, it's that Koltana, Sour Battle Axe, those are my favorites.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
All right, almost there. Almost there. The Minty Mace? You like the Minty Mace? I do too. I use it probably less than most of the other tools in the game. It's a good one against like some of the big beetles, you know, like the ox beetle, and what's the other big one? the roly-poly. Like, they're fantastic tools against there. But either way...
That's a big insect incoming.
Why am I don't want to be inside of you. That's gross. Leave me alone. I need bombardier parts. So, I don't need boiling glands, but I need bombardier parts. Alright, I'm just going to sprint by everybody right here. Not too worried about these orc critters. Really? I put my bandages inside of the chests? That's ridiculous. I do, Kelly. So we currently are live on 4 different places. We're on YouTube with 2 different feeds, both vertical and horizontal. And then I'm also on Twitch and TikTok right now as well. And so that's, if you're wondering why I'm talking to other people and you may not see the other people, that's why. TikTok. Sorry, I didn't realize it. I must have some bandages in storage somewhere at the base because I did a hot deposit and I lost all of my bandages. And so I'm a little flabbergasted by that. Like, typically bandages don't go into storage, which it's super weird. And so either way, just grabbing a few bandage pieces real fast. In case you were wondering why I went to get some sap. There we go. All right, onward. Now that we have our bandage, let's get that bandaged up and then get back in here. That's what I'm looking for. What's the Twitch name? Base Legends with an S at the end of it. That's what Twitch is. And the horizontal feed, if it's both on YouTube and TikTok. So if you guys are looking for the horizontal, that's where it's at. I like vertical feeds myself, but personally, for some things, I do want to see like the full game. So I totally understand that. All right, so we got our bandages ready to go. All right, we got everything else ready to go pretty much. I think the only thing that I need to do is switch over my mutations loadout. Yep. Doing good. You know, I don't like corporate kickback. I want to change that real fast. Nah, you know what? I'll do corporate kickback. It's basically, I use one of the earliest like trinkets in the game because I haven't found Thor's hammer on this playthrough yet. And so, or Thor's pendant rather. And so I use the compliance badge. And so that plus corporate kickback, like you can heal like a quarter to a third of your health with just one successful perfect block. So there you go. Well, that was exciting. Thank you for that. I appreciate that follow. I forgot about that new alert box that I just put on. That kind of was just like, it sounded like a sound effect in Grounded, if I'm being honest with you. And so I wasn't really expecting that, but I forgot that I just put that on there. Thank you for that follow, some random on the internet. That makes me happy. That's a good name. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. And thank you, Huddle Dog. Appreciate the follow on TikTok there. TikTok doesn't give me the ability to do that fancy alert for you guys. So I apologize, but I'll shout you out. Thank you very much for that follow. Yo, Big Bird. How you doing, buddy? We're back in Grounded finally. It's been way too long since we've been in Grounded. Nice, dude. That's awesome. How great would it be if it was they actually just let work out early and they just went to everybody. There's like, customers, get out now. Get out. We're just closing up shop early. Really? That one spiderling just kept walking away from me. It's like, don't be that guy. All right. Just real quick, reset a spawn point. What is with this lag? Slow it down. Stop lagging. Don't be like that. All right. Brood mother time. Wait, where am I going? Where am I going? Sorry, it's been so long that I actually have to like remember where I'm going. Well, there you go. That's good. Better overstaffed than understaffed, man. And so that's fantastic. What's up, Broody? All right, well, we don't need to have that on our head anymore, so let's go ahead and toss that on. Two seconds. Sorry, I just firmly believe that nobody needs to hear me sneeze. I guess my kids and wife hear me sneeze when I do that. You guys, the audience, don't need to hear me sneeze. There we go. That's what I mean to say. I remember the first time I ever walked in here. There's a short about the first time I ever walked inside of this place. And it was just kind of like, wow, okay. This looks scary. This looks terrifying. And it was. It was truly terrifying. But away we go. She's so pretty when she comes down. Like, look at how gorgeous the Broodmother is when she first comes down. Oh, yeah. No. Ain't gonna know at all. Especially because since I've last been in here, I think I've upgraded the Coltana up to level 9. And so, like, it's endless. It's like, yeah, she's already at half. Alright, spiders, let's go. I have, like, no energy right now. I know, this stuff's burning me up, blah, blah, blah. That was so much fun. Oh, come on, spiders. Alright, get my health back up from just getting the Broodmother. That's why I use the compliance badge and corporate kickback, is I literally just got full health from blocking her 3 times. It's nasty, but it's my little favorite trick here. Get these Orbeez. Get these Orbeez out of here. Come on. I want to get my health back up. Come on. I want to just block you 1 time. 4 times. That works. I love how it says Jerry Lamanti instead of Broodmother up at the top there. You want to do the last hit, man? Go ahead. You can do it. Go ahead. Wait, what do I use? So it's a combination of a mutation and a trinket. And so the mutation is called Corporate Kickback. And here, I'll show it to you real fast. But Corporate Kickback, this one right here. Retaliate against the weak. Blocking enemy attacks enables your own attacks to steal health. And so you can block attacks and then start slashing, and you get your health back up. And then the other one that I do is this one right here, the Compliance Badge. This thing, you get it really early on, but it's a parry heal trinket. And so anytime that you block, you also heal. And so with somebody like the Broodmother, you literally block her once, and then you take like 1 or 2 hits, and you get full health again. It's a super, like, you get it really easily, and I've had it for like the whole game. I think the Compliance Badge you get in the Hedge Lab, like in the lab that I'm in right now. It's super chill. It's probably one of my favorite combos of trinkets. And again, if I had Thor's trinket, like, I'd be using that one. But yeah, that's my personal favorite. This little sleeping spider. Little sleeping spider. Now he's a dead sleeping spider. I kind of agree with that. And as much as I want that to be the case, I made the mistake of making my Tickbat minty. And so that's the minty tool that I carry, is a one-handed Tickbat that's been coated with mint, even though I have the mint mace. So I really should do a one-handed fire weapon. I really should. You know, like that's something that I should probably invest into. I also should invest into building a zip line over here at the hedge, because my closest zip line is really far away. Yeah, I did it specifically. I don't remember why. I literally do not remember why I put mint on my Tickbat, but it was for a specific purpose. I think it's the infected Broodmother. I think the infected Broodmother has a weakness against mint, and so I built up this bat right here just to do the infected Broodmother. Oh, I agree with you on that one. The spicy termite axe. Yeah, I agree with you. The only reason why I don't have the termite axe anymore is because the sour battle axe does the same thing these days. And so, yeah, I really should build something to get up to that zip line. No, that's the bad zip line. That zip line sucks. I shouldn't have ever made that zip line. It like runs you right into a flower somewhere. Is that a larva? What are you gonna do, huh? I need larva spikes, so why not? I feel like I should have just brought a couple of those BLTs and just gotten like 5 brood. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go farm the brood mother for a while. Let me get back to the base and get the other 4 of those things, and then I'm just gonna get some food probably. No, missed one of those. As I said, I'm not trying to like get any raids right now, and so I'm trying my hardest not to kill any of those because mosquitoes and other flying critters suck at my base. What do I use for the mantis? I have to remember. I gotta remember what the mantis is weak against. Hang on, 2 seconds. Now I'm actually really curious. Brood mother, wasp queen, mantis, salty. Ah, the salt mace. Yeah, there it is. It's not. It doesn't fit on my normal thing, but yeah, that's the mantis one. Is the salt mace. I wish I had the components to build the mantis kebab. I'd go take on the mantis right now. I have to do a lot of mantis pieces. Really? Well, I guess when you rub any critter for luck, you can spike them a little bit. I remember that when I was setting up all those trophy pieces. I do remember that. I'm gonna have to go do that. Should I collect my sap? This is my sap farm right here. It's on the way to my base. What about armor? I don't change my armor. And so once I'm in the like the tier 3 armors, I typically won't change my armor. And so I keep the infected brood, or I keep the brood mother armor just on constantly. Probably didn't need to do all that, but whatever. Whoops. Stop attacking me. I just want to get home. I know it's silly to run away from mosquitoes, but like I won't run away from spiders because spiders are so easy to kill. But the mosquitoes in this, am I running away from a spider? No. But the mosquitoes in this, I don't want to deal with another flying attack on my base right now, because the last time I dealt with a flying attack on my base, it let's just say it didn't go well. Did not go well at all. I enjoy taking 3 hits on an orb weaver now. It's pretty fun. I do need to get into New Game Plus one of these days, but I have a feeling I'm not going to finish this base before New Game Plus. And I don't know. I feel like they just announced like the Grounded 2. It's only going to be $30. Like it's only $30 if you can believe it. Which that trips me out. I haven't bought a game, like a brand new game that was from a AAA studio for under $60 in a very, very long time. And so I'm really intrigued. I'm really optimistic about it. All right, hang on. I think I have a bombardier that I'm trying to make. Oh, but it needs gnat fuzz. That's lame. All right, hang on. Let's do exactly what Big Bird was saying, because I have a brood mother mount. It's the infected. Where's my brood mother? There she is. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I have not tried. Yeah, there we go. Let's mark her as a foe. Cool. Pretty nifty. I don't really have any like food production in my base. Like I have a couple farming gardening patches. Haven't really bothered dealing with them. Oh, you know what? I have larva spikes in my inventory. All right, so that just needs brood mother chunks, and that one's done. But I think I just used up all the broodmother parts I got, except for her fangs. Oh well. It's a 15-minute buff. All right, well, then that means I got to rush on back that way. I'll take care of it very shortly, but I'm going to do these larva spikes real fast. And these tick fangs. But yeah, let me reactivate it after I do this. Really? I only had one larva spike? That's sad. Alright, reactivate the buff. Got 15 minutes now. Let's get it done. I'm actually really curious how much more damage, because I can get her down to about 50% health before she gets into her phase 2 and she gets like more health. So we'll see. Alright, where are these bandages going to? Because that's not okay. I don't like that all of my bandages keep getting hot deposited in somewhere. Like, that's not alright. Special quest. No, that ain't it. Nope. When you have too much storage, right? But, like, I don't have a chest that should fit bandages, right? And so they're in here by mistake somewhere. I have no idea why. There we go. My God, 30 of them just sitting there? Ridiculous. Hey, Lil Beans. Oh yeah, we multi-stream on several networks. And so there's a very good chance that you have seen me on YouTube, on whatever, like a bunch of different platforms. We're on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok pretty much simultaneously every single day. There we go. Alright, eat those spicy shards. I'm going to reactivate my buff. And then it is time to go farm the broodmother for a little bit. That's a... I've seen that toggle 1,000 times, Big Bird. But yeah, I'm actually a little surprised that I didn't realize that. Alright, here's our 3 broodmother BLTs. Let's just go kill her 3 times. I really, really, really need to invest in a zip line that's just, you know what? It's actually, it would be quicker for me to run, wouldn't it? Let's do it. Let's run it. I really need to build a tower or put a zip line thing up on that that bird bath over there. That's definitely something that I really need to get done. Hey, I'll take 15% more damage, because 15% more damage, again, I mean, you can get her down to like 50% health. Because again, I'm not in New Game Plus, I'm just in like the standard version. Coltana, level 9, you can get her down to like 50% her health, like within the first few hits. And so an extra 15%, that's kind of brutal, man. My favorite part of this fight now is it used to be bad, like when she spawns in all the Spiderlings and Orweaver Juniors and stuff like that. It's not bad anymore. And that's one of my favorite parts, is it's just like, oh, okay, this is happening now. I'm going to have to go back and do that hot deposit disable on a couple of my chests and just keep like certain ready goods in there. Oops, didn't mean to jump in that pond. I do have a bed over there, but I just don't want to die. You know, not worth it. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've never picked up on that debuff before. That was my weapon of choice, Ganglin. Like, completely my weapon of choice when I first started playing. As soon as I discovered the tiger mosquito, or the mosquito in general, as soon as I discovered the first mosquito, that was pretty much the only, and I mean only, tool that I used, was the mosquito needle. And everybody would make fun of me for it. Let's just get rid of this dude. And everybody would make fun of me on the live streams for using the needle, because I think it was 17 Dragonfishes famously said, well, if I'm trying to kill something and I have the option between a cleaver and a toothpick, I'm going to pick the cleaver. But either way, I love the mosquito needle because you could do the life steal with it. That's why I carry the tick bat, and like my weapon of choice is the tick bat, is because of that. It is exactly what you're saying. That makes sense. You can block the scream though, right? Right, Big Bird? I want to explore Wonder and Wisdom. You're talking about that. The different builds and stuff. That's something that I was hoping to get into over our next set of live streams, if we can get far enough along in Grounded New Game Plus, is working on some of those more like D&D style builds and stuff like that. But either way, all right, so we made it here with about 8 minutes left on our buff. Yeah, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. All right, let's hop on to here again. We already have my respawn point saved, so I'm not even going to stop on that little turn-off spot. Oh, yeah, exactly. See, we were just talking about my favorite combo, which is Corporate Kickback and the Compliance Badge. So, Corporate Kickback, if you block an attack... You do more damage afterwards, and your attacks heal you too. And then with the Compliance Badge, you heal every time you block anyway. And so like one block followed by 2 or 3 hits, you can basically recharge your entire health. The Sour Axe recipe? Man, I don't remember Sour Axe recipe, Meatball Freak. Yo, somebody help Meatball Freak out and tell me, if you're on YouTube right now, tell me how you get the Sour Axe. I can't remember how to get the Sour Axe. Let's help Meatball Freak out. I think you have to like open a chest somewhere, if I remember correctly, but I might be wrong about that one. It's either you find it in a lab. It's like one of the like recipes you find in a lab, or you have to kill a boss for it. So hang on. Schmechter. Thank you, Ryu, and thank you, Big Bird. It's Frank. It's over in Castle Moldork. So there's this lab, the mysterious lab. There you go. Thank you, Major Payne. Appreciate that, everybody. Yeah, that's it. It's the hidden lab. It's no spoilers, right? But make sure you visit there before the end of the game. All right, onward. Let's go kill the Broodmother 3 times in a row. Go get those sweet, sweet chunks. I've gone to the Broodmother so many times, but I've hot deposited my BLTs away. And so let me just make sure, yeah, I got 3 of them. Okay. Let's go kill Broody. Might as well get up to full health real fast. Yeah, no worries, Meatball Freak. Thank you to everybody else. I can't take credit for that. But yeah, I love Castle Moldork. That was one of my favorite locations that I stumbled on, but I stumbled onto it before I bumped into Wendell, and so I didn't go back to it for the longest time. Broody, let's go. Do I have the gold card for her? I don't think so. I don't think I have the gold card for her yet. I should invest in it. Man, that is brutal. You weren't kidding about that debuff, but man, we got tons of her health down. Come on, Spiderlings, let's do this. Yeah, just pick me apart real quick while my stamina's down. There we go. There we go. I saw somebody do this fight on like New Game 3 or 4 or something like that. And I almost feel guilty every single time that I'm just playing on like the original like base game. Because the base game's so much easier. Like, I mean, so much easier. I'm not even blocking. Not even bothering to parry, you know? Like, I'll parry if I feel like it's necessary. There we go. Let's get a little buff on that smoothie here. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, thanks for that follow, Major Payne. Appreciate it. Sweet. I missed the third summon. I have a habit of, I've gotten her like 2 or 3 times before she does her third summoning of just Orb Weavers. And so, either way. Alright, one more hit. Come on, let's get it done. Oh, Widows are so much harder than the Broodmother. The Broodmother is a walk in the park compared to a Widow. Like, I remember the first time I went up a Widow, I was overly, and I mean overly confident about taking on the Black Widow. And what was my first one? The one that you have to get past, the one that's in the Undershed. That was my first one that I went up against, and so I was just like, I just killed a wolf spider for the first time too, which I know is really silly to say, but like I avoided the wolf spiders for the longest time early on in the game. And so when I finally went up against a Black Widow, I had just killed a wolf spider, and I was just like, oh man, this is epic, we got the wolf spider, like blah blah blah, this is gonna be so easy and all this other no, the Widow is brutal, she is painful, she is not fun, like at all. I missed the scream. Just trying to get the parry on it this time. What's up, kids? Come on, there's 3 of you left, let's get it done. What up, Rudy? Yeah, we got Orb Weavers at 2 now, right? Yep. Let's take care of these guys real fast. Last one. Yeah, locked it that time. Stupid scream. I need to check if I actually have any gold cards for any of the queens, because I don't check. Like, I originally had said that like I was gonna 100% this, and then they announced Grounded 2, and then I decided I am no longer gonna bother 100%ing Grounded, because it's Grounded. So hang on, let me see if I actually have the gold card. I'm curious myself. For Broody, where is she? It's infected. Yeah, okay, I do have the gold card for Broodmother. There you go. That's awesome, Ryu. Thanks for those likes, Gabe. I appreciate it. But that is awesome. There's somebody in our community. I'm gonna give him a shout out right now. He's our top commenter. But Master of Food is a huge Grounded player. Same thing with a couple of our people. 17 Dragonfish is one of our mods. Huge Grounded player. And so I have seen Master of Food take on a wolf spider with a pebblet axe too. And it took like no time at all. Like it was a walk through the park. Like to the point where like it was a little shameful, you know? Ah, I missed the scream again. What's up, kids? I say that every time. My favorite is when you fight the Black Widow. She kills her kids as she's going to fight you. And so if you leave some of the spiderlings alive, you'll actually see her kill her kids to get some of her health back. And that's how she recharges herself. Took 50 kills for a gold card for her? That's crazy, dude. That's too much work. Especially on a boss like this. That's crazy. No armor with a pebblet axe. I want to see the replay of that. Alright, let's kill some of these kids. Come on, kiddies. Let's go. Got too many of you out right now. Get it done. After killing so many of those Orc Weavers, just regular Orb Weaver Juniors are just kind of so boring. Oops, 6, 7. Alright. 5 more hits. Just 2 more hits. There we go. And done. Was that all 3? That felt really quick. Okay. All right. I guess that was all 3. It's upgraded to level 9, and so my Coltana is the highest maxed out level. And then I will also say, Gabe, that I'm on like the original game. This isn't New Game Plus or anything like that. So yeah, that's the perfect weapon to take out the Broodmother, is the Coltana. And then I think I've mentioned the mutations that I'm using. I use Corporate Kickback with a combination of the Compliance Badge. And so it's like this ultimate health buff. It's like 1 block and like 2 slices of the sword. And you can pretty much just recover everything. So, really? What are you going to do, huh? What are you going to do about it? Let that dude just chase me. Thanks, Derpy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I probably won't bother going for any of the gold cards or anything. I was going to 100% this, and then they announced the trailer for Grounded 2. And now I'm like, let's just finish the base that we're working on and release that one on a video, and then I'll be happy enough. All right, so the important thing is that we have enough Broodmother chunks to not only finish the stuffed Broodmother that we're doing, but we also need to save 1 or 2 of those chunks so that way I can make the Mantis Kebab, because Mantis is next on the list. I need to farm the Mantis, I think, like 3 or 4 times to get all of the pieces. And I know somebody says it every single stream, why don't you just duplicate it? With the amount of stuff that I'm putting in my base, like, and I haven't bothered to do that many of the remixers or things like that, or the mixers. I haven't bothered to get that many of the raw science points. Sounds good, Major Payne. You have a great rest of your day. By the way, that's one of my favorite movies from back in the day, Major Payne. I love that movie. Great movie. What up, Derpy? You got a question? Maxed roly-poly armor. You know what? I actually maxed the roly-poly armor is the one that I actually want to get, and I haven't bothered going with I agree that duping sucks. I'm not a big fan of duping in this game, but yeah, no, as long as it's got the highest level of resistance, I wouldn't worry about it at all. And what I mean by that is I think 7.5 is what the highest level of like your head resistance is on the armor. And so Mask of the Mother Demon, roly-poly armor, and Mask of the Mother or the Matriarch one, the infected one, all of those have a 7.5. And so as long as the damage resistance is the same, you shouldn't really need to worry about it too much. And so that's my thought process around this, is just kind of focus on getting a high damage resistance, and then the bonus perks, like, they're just bonus perks at that point. All right, so let me see if we can make a kebab. I got time to maybe take out 1 more queen, so I'm going to do it. Moldy Matriarch, that's the one. That's the one. Probably going to see the infected wolf spider. I haven't seen her in a little while.
Ooh, another chance to observe a spider in the wild.
They're so cute when they're sleeping. Like, so cute when they're asleep. Sorry, sometimes you just need to stab a spider in the face. You know that scene in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids where they sleep in a Lego? There should be Legos in this game that you can just like incorporate into your base and stuff like that. Alright, back home. Let's get back to the base real fast. Finish this this Broodmother model that we're working on. That's the big thing that I really want to focus on getting done in the next week or so, is put the base legend, something like a message of some kind, on the Frankenline. But if I figure if I incorporated the Frankenline into the base, I might as well use it, right? Yeah, exactly. There's like the one Lego in the sandbox. But like I want to see, I don't know, man. There's a small part of me that's just, I want Grounded 2 to have Legos as an option for building it. You know what I mean? Like, I just always thought that would be pretty cool. All right, let's head over here. Sorry, I got this is the Broodmother back here. Ran out of space when I was building everything. Perfect. There she is. What up, girl? All right, brood mother in here. Take a quick dip in the hot tub.
Aphid on the move.
Yeah, I remember when chat tricked me into to checking underneath the Lego, and I bumped into the wolf mother or the wolf spider there. Sorry, Wolf Mother. Great band. Great band. If you've never heard Wolf Mother, go check out Wolf Mother. Great band. All right, so we got everything that we needed here. Let's go ahead and hot deposit away. We can take all these chunks and put them in here finally too. All right, so do we have enough for it yet? What are we missing? Fire ant heads. Shh, that's it. Some fire ant heads. Easy. All right, let me go get some fire ant heads, and then I'll come back and get the orchid or the mantis kebabs. I love if I were to pick a queen in this game, the orchid mantis is probably my favorite queen. Like just that fight, it's so much fun, so much fun. And then my least favorite, that's not the infected broodmother, because obviously everybody says the infected broodmother, would be the wasp queen. I hate the wasp queen. It took me a couple tries to beat Mant, but yeah, I definitely beat Mant. What should you do in preparation? What's I personally, I'm partial to Fuzz on the Rocks because of the added max health and the healing stuff. But Liquid Rage is the one that everybody is like, get Liquid Rage for Mant. And I remember my chat saying that when I was about ready to do that fight, was make sure you get the Liquid Rage ones. All right, this isn't the what I wanted to do. Why did I get off here? Like, there's ants here, but not the kind of ants that I want. Hang on. That's the zip line that I need. Come on, get up there. Why are you being all tricky? There we go. Man, I remember the Mant fight. The Mant fight has one of my favorite soundtracks. Like, it's some of my favorite music in the entire game is the Mant fight. Yes, that's a good tip, Wonder. Yeah, let him fight his own fire ants. Focus on him and focus on dodging the other stuff. But yeah, let him focus on that. Hey, Henry. Yeah, still playing some Grounded. I know the server's back up for Minecraft. Like, I know Tech came on here and he let us know that he was able to get everything fixed. I'll do Minecraft next couple of days. Oh, I did not mean to drop under here. Whoops. That's my fault. Yep, did not mean to do that. Yeah, it should be back up and running, Henry. It went down for the longest time because Tech had a power outage, and like our server is like privately held. Like it's somebody's personal server. It's not like rented or anything like that from a company. And so yeah, it went down for a little while, but it should be back up now. I see you guys over there. You guys stay asleep though. I don't want to deal with you. All right, let's get some fire ants. To be honest with you, Derpy, I do not like mom jeans. Both as a clothing choice and as a mutation in the game Grounded. Just not the biggest fan of it. What up, friend? Yeah, you're exactly who we need. Wrong tool, though. You want to come on up here? There we go. But yeah, hang on, I forgot my train of thought here. Kill these ants off real fast. I don't want parts, I want heads. But yeah, so mom jeans, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It doesn't trigger as much as like the Mant one that I use. And so I've never used mom jeans before. Yeah, I don't even know how to use it properly. I must not be using it properly. Man, I feel so bad about that, Henry. He was able, according to the message on Discord, though, he was able to restore everybody's inventories. And so you should have everything that you once had. So I do apologize for all the issues that we've been having kind of getting the Minecraft server up to snuff, but hopefully it's there. Mom Jeans has higher protection? Really? Yeah, please let me know if that's the case, Henry, because tech is like, we're literally like spawning everything people want in their inventories right now. Man, that's weird that you're saying that Mant only has a 1% summon, because there's been so many times with Mant that I've spawned like 5 or 6 Mants at once in a boss fight. Like when I went to get the Coltana, I managed to get like 5 Mants on the screen at once. That makes sense. Combine Mom Jeans with tons of thorns. Okay, that's a good tip. I like that one. Payday 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, Henry. Like that's actually, there's a video up on our YouTube channel that like nobody watches, and it's me soloing the Harvest and Trusty Bank and doing it all stealthy like and stuff like that. Love that one. Are these black guys? Ah, they're black. They're not red. Oops, that sucks. I thought I had a dandelion tuff on me, and I do not. Whoops. That was pretty dumb. Do I play often? I do not. I haven't played Payday 2 in a long time. I don't even think I have it installed on my computer anymore. It's such a good game, but it's a heisting game, and you really need to play it with other people, and I don't play it with like anybody anymore. There's somebody else in our community who plays Payday 2. He uses Dallas's mask as his profile picture, but Dill Pickle. And so we can easily put together a heisting team if you want to do some Payday 2. And I will say Payday 2, not Payday 3. Payday 3 kind of sucks. Man, so I was going to try to take on the the Mantis one more time, but not finding the spiders that I wanted. Spider's aggro, or not the spider, the ant that I need. Okay, a spider, an ant or something has aggroed on me, but I have no idea where he is. Must be streamer luck. I'm guessing. Definitely guessing on that one. All right, hang on. I need the ladybird too. Ah, I missed the second one. Cool. Ah, under the lawnmower. That's right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pretty much heading that way. It's been so long since I've been in this game. That's my excuse, at least. It's a good excuse, in my opinion. Sorry, I need a lot of these like more rare bugs out here, and so just give me a sec here. What up, Mant? Speaking of Mant, supposedly if you poke this guy with a stabbing tool on his underbelly, the black ox beetle is like brutal. You can do some serious damage to the black ox beetle. I love that. If you're wondering why poison shoots out of me every once in a while, that's the mother demon armor. Such a great set of armor. Oh, okay, that's fair. Still heading somewhat in that general direction, right? That's the tire. That's the wheel, or that's the log. Yeah, because that's the stump. And so there's the lawnmower. Yep, you're right. Okay. All right. Well, that was exciting. Ladybirds are like one of the only critters that I still have to finish for my like set of ladybirds or ladybugs and stuff like that. Nope, not gonna deal with the second one of you. That's awesome, Henry. So are you good? Like, was he able to restore everything? Like, I hope everything's good. I got trapped inside of the tire the longest time ago. Like, I wasn't even on a live stream when I did it, but I probably spent 45 minutes trying to just get out of the tire here. Nice. That makes me happy that he was able to restore it. You need liquid rage now. How many do you get? I try to carry a stack of at least 20 on me. Every single time that I make them, I make 20 of them, and then I kind of just move on. And so I would recommend at least 10. It's not that hard of a fight. Yeah, 3 to 5, that should be a good number. It's not that hard of a fight, but when I first went there, I didn't know that it was going to be a big boss fight or anything like that. And so I ended up kind of screwing myself over when I first did that fight. Yeah, I finally got an ant head. It's like what I've needed this whole time. Perfect. You were aiming for 30? My God. Yeah, Mant's tough, but definitely not that tough. You'll be all right. You'll be all right for sure. Let's go, lady. I always miss the first one with the ladybirds. Oh, come on. I had that hit. I had that hit perfectly. Let's go, ant. Oh, weak. I'm not going to do it, but since we were talking about Black Widows earlier, I want to at least say hi to her. I probably shouldn't say hi to her. Nah, I'm not going to say hi to her. That's the one where you have to like actually drop down to go find her, so I don't want to deal with that right now. Oh, if you're rocking the mint toenail sword, you're great. You're golden. Yeah, like if you got a toenail sword, you're gonna do fine. Having mint on it makes it a million times better. But like, yeah, you're gonna be fine. You will be a-okay. A few more larva spikes. All right, let's get up to the lawnmower. So I don't need to do much, but I'm just gonna kind of kill a bunch of these ants at the anthill. And then get on out of here. I mean, I probably should do this one of these days. There's so many of these mixers that I haven't even bothered doing. There's the hill. My God. Like, ran to the wrong side. Have I visited your base? I did. I did, actually. You weren't on, but I definitely was able to check it out. And so that's what I wanted to do on today's stream, was go around and tour everybody's base on lives. But yeah, didn't get around to it because of the power outage that we had, or that our server had, rather. I see that ladybird down there. Yep, come on, let's go. Charge it. Don't like you, lady. Hey, thanks, Jerry. Jerry got the last hit there. Did they nerf the Black Widow? They did. They did nerf her a little bit. I don't want to go in there. Is that Jerry? Yeah, it's Jerry. They did nerf her to the point where they added a weakness to her. She used to not be weak against anything. Which is kind of silly to think about. But it's true. Like, she used to not be weak against anything. Come on up, guys. Yeah. Not gonna deal like with their queen. All right, so there's 4 heads. How many pieces do I need to do this? 2. So I can make 2 right now with everything I got. That's enough. Let's get out of here. Yeah, just like Big Bird's saying here. So when they first released the Widow, she wasn't weak against anything, and she was resistant to stabbing. Now she's weak against sour. Don't want to deal with that mosquito. Jerry, don't take out that mosquito, okay? I'll do it for him. That fire ant was hitting him, so it's why not, right? Alright, time to get off of this. Let's get away. Mosquitoes coming after me now. And actually, Henry, I want your help with some of the castle that I'm building at spawn, because like everybody's calling that my base. It's really not. Like it is the spawn for everybody who's playing. And so I'm gonna put a lot of stuff in there. And so I would like your help building the castle too. And so same thing with everybody on a Minecraft server. Like everybody can help me with that. Under-discussed, underappreciated location. But I love the fallen log. Gorgeous spot here. Alright, so we're off to Castle Moldorc, and then we're going to grab one of my zip lines and get back to the base. Mainly, I need to figure out the foundation, because right now it's just a giant floating platform, and I need to figure out the foundation and a few other elements too. But hey, appreciate that heart. Thank you very much, Spad. Mighty kind of you. Oh yeah, 13 should be enough. If you're going to take out Mant Derpy, 13 should definitely be enough. Appreciate that gift. That's mighty kind of you. Oh, what am I doing using the Coltana on that dude? It's dumb. Alright, I don't even want to stop and waste my time with these guys. Let's just rush through. Get over to one of my zip lines, get back to the base real fast. So I'm hoping that I love the mole here that died because it ate bubblegum. Or dog or whatever animal that's supposed to be. But either way. Alright, just running along here. Get up to the top. Alright, zip line over this way. How long did I play Grounded for? You know, I've only actually been playing it for a few months. We started our channel with Sons of the Forest and Green Hell. And my chat kept saying over and over and over again, I have to play Grounded. I have to check this game out. And I never took it seriously for the longest time. Oh, come on. I blocked that one. That was a perfect parry. Unnecessary. And so I finally gave it a go, and I fell in love with it almost instantly. Like, who doesn't love Grounded, right? And so I played it, I fell in love with it, and I was going to come back and try to 100% it on live streams, and then they announced the sequel. And now we're just going to play the heck out of it to get ready for the sequel. 12 by 12 pillars of deep slate, 20 blocks between each one. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like that little... Alright, I'm for it. I like it. That works for me, Henry. Alright, so let's get back to the base. Make our orchid kebabs. And then after that, it's probably where I'm going to call it. So I'll do a quick base tour like we always do at the end of our streams here. And then we will get back into everything fun. This one? Sorry, sometimes I forget which zip lines are which. But either go. You're not exactly a builder? Well, ironically, Henry, neither am I. I just build stuff that looks cool. And I try to make it massive. That's how it always is. Thanks for the likes and thanks for that follow, Mars. Appreciate it. What creature am I most excited for? I'm gonna be so stereotypical. Tarantula. Like hearing that there's a tarantula inside of the new Grounded. Oh, I'm so excited for that. Like I am so excited for that. It's gonna be so cool. All right, home sweet home. Welcome back to the base. Just keep this this mint mace out in case we got our bombardiers here. This is, in case you were wondering, this is one of the dumbest things I've ever done. This right here is where the bombardier beetles spawn over here, and I'm so dumb for putting them there. All right, anyway, back at home here. There's the ladybird. Let's finish this one out. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh man. At least it's orb weavers, right? At least it's orb weavers. Let's do it. That's how I was with all of my friends back in the day, is like I was the base builder. They were the ones that would just kind of like play the actual game. And then they would come back and be like, oh my gosh, look at this base you made. Like, yeah, it's a pretty epic base. Pretty proud of it. All right, at least it's orb weavers and it's nothing else. I'm not a big fan of when I get raided by flying bugs, but I guess killing the broodmother multiple times brings some orbies, right? Where are they? Where are they going to attack me from? Come on. There they are. Let's go, Orbeez. Oh yeah, the Scorpion's gonna be so legit on that one too. I am so ready for the Scorpion. I think that's gonna be so much fun. The one I'm hopeful for a mammal boss. Like I'm hopeful that you have to fight like a squirrel or something like that, or like I don't know. I can't think of like another mammal creature that would work in the world of ground, like a rodent of some kind, like a groundhog or a mole or something like that. Like I would love to have to fight that type of enemy, or to finally once and for all get the koi fish and like be able to attack and fight the koi fish, you know. Those are my dreams. Set. Yep, there we go. There's more coming. What are you guys gonna accomplish, huh? You can even attack me. I'm not even gonna parry your hits. That's how little I care about you, Orb Weavers. Don't be mad that I just took out like 100 of you guys while taking out the Brood Mother. Man, took all of his time taking out that ant while I took out the spiders. Should probably eat something. What are those mushrooms? I remember when I first started getting into Conan Exiles. That was like my first base building game that I was really into, was Conan Exiles. And if you've never played Conan Exiles, that game is so robust. Like there's, yay, finish the base defense. That game is so like robust that my buddies would go out and actually do like whole dungeons, and I'd stay back and completely change the base, like all of that. A guinea pig, I agree. That would be terrifying, but hilarious. Was there still something attacking me? You guys saw that, right? Okay, alright, there's the raw science. Alright, there's the raw science from the defense. Alright, that was done. But yeah, I would love like a fish or a squirrel or like a chipmunk. Like that would be fantastic for that to be one of the queens. Okay, so the other ones that we needed, let's just head up to the trophy room real quick. What time is it? It's 4:20. Let me head on up here real fast and just see if there's any trophies to put away. Nope. I don't want to use any of the red ant heads that I picked up. Yep, there it is. There's the Black Ox. Stink bug, green shield, blah, 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 blah. Nothing I need to worry about. Oh, dog boss. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. Man, I hadn't even thought about that, but like how great would it be if at night there's like a guard dog walking around or something like that. Like that would be legendary. I would love that. I would play so much of that. That'd be so much fun. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and hop on down. I don't really think that I'd have anything that I would need to do there, so let's make these kebabs and call it for the day. Kind of glad that we got raided by Orb Weavers, because it'll be a while before I have to deal with another raid. So there you go. Here we go, up here at the top. Grab the stove. And Orchard Man. Oh, wow. Apparently we can make the BBQ medley, too. Make one of those. And then we'll also make some kebabs. We can only make one kebab. I was a 2 Broodmother chunks short. I was wrong about that. Oh well. Alright, well, we're going to wait for those to go ding, and then I'm going to call